Everyone, this is Mrs. Anderley here to talk to you about doing your expository paragraphs. And here comes our presentation. So expository paragraphs, and this assignment is on page 101 of your blue Springboard text. So I'm just going to be giving you more detail and modeling for you how to actually complete this paragraph, but basically the assignment is on page 101. Just so you understand, expository is a big word, but it simply means to explain or describe something. This paragraph is asking you to analyze a commercial. Analyze means you examine the various parts of something to better understand the whole. In this case, you will analyze the persuasive techniques used in a commercial and explain how those techniques impact the intended audience. So one key thing to note about this, I don't want you just summarizing or retelling what happens in the commercial. I need you to go a little bit deeper and really look at those persuasive techniques within this writing piece. So you are going to write an expository paragraph, not about anything. It is in response to a prompt. That prompt, again, is on page 101. It's number 5. Number 5 says, think about an advertisement that you consider interesting and effective. You might consider if you or someone you know would buy this product based on the advertisement. Which persuasive technique does the advertiser use successfully? What is the cause-effect relationship being suggested? We're going to slightly modify that. So this is our prompt. The changes are highlighted in yellow. Choose one commercial on the green persuasive techniques chart. So instead of just coming up with one off the top of your head, choose one from the chart. And then just to help you make the choice, choose the one of the 5 that's the most interesting and effective. So I figured out there's 7-ish steps that you're going to go through, and I'm going to model steps 1 through 5 for you. Number 1's pretty easy. Select a commercial to write about and put a star next to that commercial. You cannot choose Madden NFL 17 because that's the one I'm modeling for you. 2, create a blank star dash dot outline on a piece of paper. 3, write a topic sentence next to the star. Your topic sentence needs to be a complex sentence that begins with a dependent clause. That's a lot of words. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. 4, briefly write your evidence next to the dashes. 5, write a conclusion that leaves your reader with something to think about next to the dot. 6 and 7 you're going to do tomorrow, but I just wanted to go ahead and put those out there. That number 6 is to get your plan signed by your teacher. And 7 is to draft your final paragraph in complete sentences. So, step 1, select a commercial to write about and put a star next to that commercial. Again, you cannot choose Madden NFL 17. And look, there's me choosing Madden NFL 17 because I get to choose that. And I put a star next to that one. So you guys go ahead and choose one of the other 5 commercials and put a star next to that commercial. That was easy. On to step 2. Create a blank star dash dot outline on a piece of paper. Easy. Star at the top. Indent over a little bit. 3 dashes. Indent over a little bit. And a dot. Steps 1 and 2 are done. Step 3. Write a topic sentence next to the star. Your topic sentence needs to be a complex sentence that begins with a dependent clause. And you may be wondering, why? Few reasons. It forces you to state your occasion for writing and the position you plan to take. It stretches your thinking, and it's more likely to fit all of your evidence. I've been talking to you guys a little bit about topic sentences being like a bucket. And so you want to make sure that your bucket of your topic sentence is big enough to fit all of your evidence. Sometimes we write topic sentences that are only about one part of our evidence, and that evidence doesn't all fit into that bucket. So if you kind of follow along with this metaphor, a complex sentence is going to help you fit all of the evidence. It's going to make your bucket bigger so all the evidence fits. So a few tips for writing this complex sentence, topic sentence. Start with one of the subordinating conjunctions that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Put a comma after your first clause, which is your first thought or first kind of sentence. And then again, write a big enough bucket topic sentence to fit all of your ideas. And use an appropriate subordinating conjunction. So, here's the subordinating conjunction. Biggest thing, look at this list. I'll have this list printed for you. Start your sentence with one of these subordinating conjunctions and you'll probably end up with a complex sentence. So putting a comma after your first clause would be, after I wake up in the morning, comma, I brush my teeth. Or when I go to school, comma, I open my locker. Complex sentences with that comma. And as far as using the subordinating conjunction, think about what you're saying. So although means to contrast. You can't say, although I like pizza, I love to eat pizza. You could say, although I like pizza, comma, I prefer ice cream. You need to make sure the subordinating conjunction that you choose actually matches what you're saying. So here's my topic sentence for my paragraph. In order to keep their target audience playing Madden video games, let me say that again. In order to keep their target audience playing Madden video games, marketers use an avant-garde persuasive technique. 4. Briefly write your evidence next to the dashes. This does not need to be in complete sentences, but should get your big ideas on paper. Your dashes should probably include a description of how the commercial used that technique, an explanation of why that's an example of the technique, and the effect on the target audience. So here's mine. You can see I ended up actually adding an additional dash. So showing the how it's used shows Von Miller, famous NFL player, singing, dancing, and wearing funny clothes. Why is it that technique? Von Miller is avant-garde because he's the only one singing and dancing. He's not afraid to be unique. And the effect. Gamers and NFL fans can also be avant-garde by playing Von Miller in Madden. And that they continue buying, playing, and talking about Madden video games. Finally, for today, 5, write a conclusion that leaves your reader with something to think about next to the dot. Couple tips. Try to connect your analysis to a bigger issue. Try to answer one or all of these questions. What does this say about society? What does this say about humanity? So what? Why does this paragraph matter? And again, I want you to use a complex sentence. So here you go. There's your subordinating conjunctions. And that, again, is going to stretch your thinking and it's going to bring everything back together as opposed to a simple or even a compound sentence. So here's my subordinating conjunction. Since Von Miller risked looking silly dancing in a commercial, Madden players can feel avant-garde in the safety of their home. So I kind of connected it with this observation that I made about humanity, that we want to be avant-garde, we want to be unique, but we kind of struggle to risk it. And so we're thankful when someone else risks it so that we can enjoy being unique while still being safe. So once again, here's your steps for your expository paragraph. Select a commercial, put a star, create a blank star dash dot, write a topic sentence next to the star, briefly write your evidence next to the dashes, write a conclusion that leaves your reader with something to think about. Get your plan signed by your teacher. So as soon as you finish your plan, you can go ahead and raise your hand, and your teacher will come around and sign. They'll be looking for a working topic sentence and also sufficient evidence to really support that topic sentence. Once they see that, they'll sign it, and you will be free to start drafting your final paragraph in complete sentences. Do great writing. Thanks for watching. Oh, I don't know how to stop this video. Here we go. I think I found it.